Summary of Poor Charlie's Almanack: The Essential Wit and Wisdom of Charles T. Munger, written by Charles T. Munger. Introduction. The text introduces readers to the extraordinary journey of better investing and decision-making through the wisdom of Charlie Munger, often regarded as this generation's equivalent to Benjamin Franklin. Munger's unique worldview, labeled as a multidisciplinary approach, is characterized by clear and sophisticated thinking that stands the test of time. The collection of Munger's speeches and writings spans nearly 2 decades, showcasing the enduring relevance of his observations and conclusions. Munger's thinking, rooted in fundamental human nature, draws from a wide range of disciplines, from classical orators to 18th and 19th century European literati to contemporary pop culture icons. His intellectual prowess allows him to juxtapose historical figures like Demosthenes and Cicero against modern personalities such as Johnny Carson. The text highlights Munger's rhetorical flair, wit, and encyclopedic knowledge, making references to diverse sources that include Nietzsche, Galileo, and even a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Throughout the book, Munger's values, often associated with old-fashioned Midwestern virtues, are evident: lifelong learning, intellectual curiosity, sobriety, and the avoidance of envy and resentment. His advice is not delivered as stentorian admonishments but rather through humor, inversions, and paradoxes, providing insightful counsel on life's toughest challenges. The text underscores Munger's focus on life decisions over investment decisions. Munger's mental models, diverse and drawn from various disciplines, center on fundamental truths, human accomplishments, and the arduous path to wisdom. Historical and business case studies are employed to illustrate points with subtlety and texture, creating a coherent latticework of knowledge. The overarching theme is Munger's belief that wealth should serve independence, emphasizing personal freedom as the ultimate goal. In essence, the text portrays Munger as a storyteller, weaving together complex information into a tapestry of wisdom that is both accessible and enduring. About the book. The book begins with a portrait biography chronicling Charlie Munger's journey from a modest childhood in Omaha to extraordinary financial success. It emphasizes Munger's unconventional thinking and remarkable work ethic as the pillars of his achievement. The Munger approach to life, learning, decision-making, and investing is summarized, setting the stage for the subsequent talks. The book comprises 11 talks given by Charlie Munger over a 20-year period, including a new talk added in the expanded 3rd edition. These speeches cover a wide range of Munger's interests, from acquiring worldly wisdom and applying multiple mental models to business, to improving investment strategies for charitable foundations. The 11th talk, a special rendition of The Psychology of Human Misjudgment, is created exclusively for the book. Readers are encouraged to invest time in absorbing the rich assortment of ideas and practices that Munger shares. His straightforward and forthright communication style, marked by purposeful redundancy, aims to foster deep fluency and understanding. The author notes that each talk provides a unique opportunity to learn from Munger's intelligence and candor. The book's style incorporates Charlie Munger's curiosity about various aspects of life. The layout includes endnotes that supplement Munger's text with related information, explaining concepts, providing supporting voices, or emphasizing important Munger ideas. The hope is that these endnotes not only inform but also amuse and inspire readers to explore these subjects further. In conclusion, the author wishes readers an enjoyable reading experience and an appreciation for the brightness and dry humor characteristic of Charlie Munger, traits treasured by those who know him. Chapter 1. Charlie Munger, the architect of success behind Berkshire Hathaway. The extraordinary success story of Berkshire Hathaway is not only about Warren Buffett, the widely acclaimed investor, but also about his silent partner, Charlie Munger. Munger, who relishes his obscurity, has played a crucial role in the phenomenal growth of Berkshire Hathaway since he and Buffett assumed management in 1964. Together, they transformed the company's market value from $10 million to approximately $135 billion by combining their synergistic abilities to recognize and seize opportunities that other businessmen consistently overlook. Charlie Munger, born on January 1, 1924, in Omaha, Nebraska, shares Midwestern roots with many notables, including Warren Buffett. Their paths initially crossed at Buffett & Son, an upscale grocery store in Omaha, where Munger worked during his formative years. The boss, Warren's grandfather Ernest, instilled a strong work ethic in his employees, creating lasting influences on both Munger and Buffett. Despite the challenging working conditions, the experience shaped their perspectives on business and life. Munger's formal education began at Dundee Elementary School, where his inquisitive and smart nature stood out. He developed a fondness for reading, particularly biographies, and his exposure to Dr. Ed Davis's medical library sparked a lifelong interest in science. Munger's negotiation skills were evident even in his early years, as he raised and traded hamsters with other children. Attending Central High School, Munger excelled academically, driven by his logical and inquiring mind. Despite being smaller and younger than his classmates, he joined the rifle team, displaying marksmanship skills inherited from his avid outdoorsman father. The 1920s Omaha was a melting pot of different races and religions, providing a nurturing environment for Munger's growth. The Great Depression in the 1930s made a profound impact on Munger as he observed the hardships faced by the less fortunate. Family connections helped him secure a job counting passers-by for 40 cents an hour, providing valuable lessons in financial independence. His grandfather, a respected federal judge, exemplified generosity and business acumen by rescuing a small bank in Stromsburg, Nebraska, during economic downturns. Despite the economic challenges, Munger's father's law practice thrived during the Depression. A pivotal moment came when the United States Supreme Court reviewed a tax case involving a small soap-making company represented by Munger's father. Colgate-Palmolive Company was also affected by the court's decision, and they offered a substantial fee to replace Munger's father with a famous New York attorney. Munger's father pocketed a significant fee while the big city lawyer lost the case, demonstrating the value of experience over reputation. In 1941, as World War II unfolded, Munger graduated from Central High School and joined the University of Michigan. Choosing mathematics as his major, he discovered physics and admired its problem-solving approach. Military service interrupted his education, and Munger became a meteorologist in the Army Air Corps. His service introduced him to Nancy Huggins, whom he later married, and they had their first child, Teddy. After the war, Munger used the GI Bill to attend Harvard Law School, following in his father's footsteps. Despite lacking an undergraduate degree, Munger's intellect and determination earned him admission, and he graduated magna cum laude in 1948. He moved to Southern California, where he joined the law firm Music, Peeler & Garrett, later renamed Munger, Tolles & Olson. However, Munger sought more than a successful law career. His marriage faced challenges, and the terminal illness of his son, Teddy, added emotional burdens. Despite personal setbacks, Munger's commitment to financial independence led him to explore investments and real estate development. In 1961, he partnered with Otis Booth to develop condominiums near Caltech, marking the beginning of his successful foray into property development. Munger's involvement in various real estate projects and his investment partnership with Jack Wheeler paved the way for financial success. Despite a challenging market in 1973 and 1974, Munger and Wheeler's partnership rebounded in 1975, achieving a compounded annual return of 19.8% over 14 years. This experience led Munger to agree with Buffett that managing funds directly for investors was no longer their preferred approach. In 1962, Munger, along with colleagues from Music, Peeler & Garrett, established the law firm Munger, Tolles & Hills, later becoming Munger, Tolles & Olson. Munger's success in law provided a financial backstop, allowing him to focus on investments and alternative income streams. His exit plan involved setting up an investment partnership with Jack Wheeler, later joined by Al Marshall. The pivotal meeting with Warren Buffett in Omaha cemented a partnership based on shared ideas and mutual respect. Despite their different paths, Munger and Buffett recognized that they were meant to be in business together. Their handshake agreement laid the foundation for a partnership that extended beyond business. Munger's law firm benefited from Buffett's business transactions, while Buffett gained access to one of the nation's top law firms. Their collaboration extended to investments, with both Munger and Buffett building wealth through stock ownership in a holding company. When Wheeler, Munger was liquidated, its stakeholders received shares in blue-chip stamps and diversified retailing, which later converted into Berkshire Hathaway stock. The success of Berkshire Hathaway, characterized by identifying undervalued companies and holding long-term investments, solidified Munger's reputation as a key figure in the business world. Munger's affinity for Benjamin Franklin's career and principles is evident in his speeches, emphasizing the importance of learning from historical figures. Beyond business success, Munger's philanthropic efforts include support for Planned Parenthood, environmental causes, and education. His legacy is shaped by a commitment to leaving a positive impact on future generations. In conclusion, Charlie Munger's journey from a small grocery store in Omaha to being a key figure in the success of Berkshire Hathaway reflects his resilience, intellect, and commitment to financial independence. His partnership with Warren Buffett and their shared vision transformed a struggling textile company into one of the most successful conglomerates in American business history. Munger's life story is not only one of financial triumph but also a testament to the values of hard work, perseverance, and the enduring impact of a silent genius behind the scenes.